A lot of people seem very confused about the relationship between spirituality and abundance. My philosophy is that we're actually meant to have both spirituality and abundance, and that they are not really separate things. They're just in a separate form. To truly understand this, it helps us to understand a little more about the nature of reality. Let's just take a walk now through 5 dimensions of who we are and the world that we live in, so that we can understand what the process is of natural manifesting or natural abundance and alignment with the things that we would like in our life. The first dimension that's very important for us to know about is the divine dimension. The divine dimension is the unmanifest void. It's the totality of all potential that ever was or ever could be. Here is where everything comes from. As we evolve and become a soul from the divine spark that's inside of us, the soul itself takes on a life of its own in a new dimension, the dimension of the soul. In this place is all the spiritual laws, the law of karma, the law of attachment, the law of economy, many, many spiritual laws, the law of polarity, the laws that were talked about in the film The Secret. All of these things are very, very exciting things for us to know about in the soul dimension. Importantly in the soul dimension is the law of karma. Just imagine that we ask the divine for something, we pray for it, and we want it to come to us in the physical world. It's got to come from the unmanifest void first, and the first place it comes through is the world of the soul. From the perspective of an object or circumstance that we're trying to manifest coming to us in the physical world, we have to have given the energetic equivalent of what it is that we seek to achieve before we're going to achieve it from the divine. So giving is a really important part of the life of a spiritual aspirant because it opens the door to receiving. Assuming we have the karmic grace to receive what we want to from the soul dimension, that which we desire from the divine drops down to another level, which is the astral level of our being. Here's where we have many thoughts and many beliefs. And if we have a belief that no one ever gives you anything, that I don't deserve to have this that I've asked for from the divine, now there might be conscious things, or it might be an unconscious belief that we have, that we really don't expect that we're going to get given what it is that we truly desire. If so, we may have a blocking belief that sits between us and the abundance that we truly want. And so part of the work of the spiritual aspirant is understanding that it isn't God not giving us something, it's us not being in a fit state multidimensionally to receive what it is we want. So when we clean our minds out, we can find that perhaps things that we've found difficult to manifest in the past start to flow. Having thought about what we want and got clear about it and cleaned up our mind and created the karmic grace through which we can receive in the soul dimension, that which we desire from the divine still has a bit of a journey to make. It has to come in past the soul and astral dimensions that we've already discussed and come into the etheric dimension. Here we have to have energy receptors that are sufficiently developed that we can handle the amount of divine energy that anything that we want represents. Say we want a new washing machine. That might represent 500 units of energy. Now, if we have an energy field that's only capable of 300 units of energy, then we are not going to be able to manifest a washing machine for ourselves. And so here we have to look at our etheric body, our chakras and our aura, clean them out and strengthen them, so that instead of being a 300 unit energy machine, we can become a 1,000 unit energy machine. And then anything that we want that's less than 1,000 units of energy can come to us more easily. Otherwise there's a bottleneck, and the stuff that the divine is giving us can't get to us. Might go to someone else instead. Finally, if we line ourselves up properly through all the dimensions, we've asked for what we want of the divine, we've got the karmic grace for it, we've cleaned and purified our astral body, and our mind is receptive, and our etheric body is big and strong, finally we can receive what it is that we want in the physical world. So I hope this has helped you to understand the way in which the spiritual aspirant can engage with natural manifesting. We have a seminar called Dimensions of Wealth where we go into detail with each of these dimensions and the tools that you can use to equip yourself to really know that you're a child of God and to live with the massive divine inheritance that you actually have. So we hope to see you soon at a Dimensions of Wealth seminar.